What makes a good implementer of a systemic approach?
This question is on 3 levels: institutional arrangements, organisational performance, and individual capabilities. Anyone can adopt a systemic approach, but the institutional arrangements between the funder and the implementer play a big role in how successful this might be. Incentives are key here. Give the implementer enough room to be flexible, but make sure they are ambitious. Much of this can be determined by results frameworks. At an organisational level, hiring a trust, an NGO, a contractor, there's no right answer. Trusts have long-term visions, which can be useful, but often have lower levels of accountability to the donor because they have their own objectives to serve. NGOs too are a permanent feature, but they struggle to adapt their approach if not all of their programming is systemic in nature. Contractors, by contrast, can be efficient, but for most, the incentives are entirely financial, which affects program performance. A top tip here is to seek references. Many M4P programs go wrong, and they have had similar experiences with the same contractor or the same NGO in different contexts. This is no coincidence. Recruitment processes, performance incentives, management attention to quality can all be organisational-wide issues, which can be replicated across different contexts. But don't just look at the organisation, as there's a lot of freelance work done in market development. Focus on the individuals, their understanding of context, and how organisational support structures and institutional arrangements will affect the programme. Finally, at an individual level, you need a range of skills: entrepreneurship, analysis, communication, and others. A top tip would be not to focus on the length of the CV, but just like in M4P, to test whether things work in practice. This can be done in both the recruitment process, but also in testing whether people can perform and allow them to stand out. Start off with a relatively flat organisational structure and allow those who demonstrate the complex and unique set of skills needed for market development to emerge over time.